I'm just saying that. So anyway, that's a whole new podcast episode, right?
I would recommend that you get them into therapy ASAP. No, I appreciate that, James, and I've shared pretty much what I wanted to too. So I appreciate you having me on here. But yeah, to that note, I did jot a couple of notes. I'm glancing at them here because I was thinking the same thing. Like, what is it that I want to say? I guess I'll just kind of repeat what I had kind of initially said, but it's, as a parent, what kind of a relationship do you want with your kids, with your adult children too? And I know that actually happens before they're adults. That happens before they're 18. To my point about my dad, like, it took asking me right off the bat, like, are you into girls? If you think that I'm not, maybe there's some emotional intelligence that you could use there. And like, wait a minute, how would I ask this question in a way, and am I okay with the
Well,
answer?
there's there's more to there's more to a relationship than sexual orientation, right?
Yes.
There's way more. We are a three-dimensional being, and they're physical, emotional, psychological, physiological, their mental health. There's a lot. We're very complicated. There's a lot to us, right? And to for somebody to narrow down your identity to literally your sexual preference is really kind of narrow-minded and unfair to me.
Well, and it's 100%, 100%. And I have so many thoughts there, but they're not all coming out.
That's okay. That's all right.
No, it would be, I guess I feel like, James, you did some of the things that I would have wished for from a parent. Like, I would have appreciated it had my dad told me some of the things that you did to your son, which you said that you told him that you loved him. You told him that you're still his, you
Sure.
reassured him.
Sure.
But I would ask parents to, kind of look to yourself. What is your part in this? And, something that my father did not do, and he didn't really utilize emotional intelligence in how he was operating. Some of that speaks to my dad's own homophobia, but also some of it speaks to what we've talked about, which is not using emotional intelligence and not maybe being aware of some of that. Some of that we've learned a lot in the last even just 10 years about some of these things, about emotional intelligence and all those things. Yeah. And I know there is no perfect when it comes to parenting. And it's okay for parents that if you find out that your child is gay or queer or lesbian, I want to say too, it's okay to like grieve. There are things that come with that. Some of that, it changes and adjusts their life,
Disappointment.
and yeah, disappointment in your
Right.
and yours. So like, yeah, I would
I
say
think
be
I
willing
think
to listen. Yeah.
I think all parents love their children, and I believe that they want the best for them, and they want them to not have to suffer the consequences of bad decisions that we as parents made when we were younger, right? I thought my parents were
Right.
blithering idiots. I thought they were out of touch, out of contact. You have no clue what you're talking about because this is the real world out here, and it took me until I was in my late 20s, early 30s when I called my parents up from a payphone in Houston, Texas, and said, "Wow, you're not an idiot like I thought you were. You're not out of touch, and some of the stuff you were saying is right on. It was right on, and had I listened to some of the wisdom that they tried to impart to me, I wouldn't have made some of the bad decisions I made, or not have to or had to live through the consequences of those bad decisions, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm chasing a rabbit there, and I didn't mean to do that, but
No, I get what you're saying there, and I would say to parents, because I have been told this too.